Bianca told me what happened at the hospital.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous thinking Kendall would wake up knowing what I know.
No, there's nothing wrong with hanging on to hope.
But there is no hope. Hayward made that very clear. So what about you? What's going on? Did Bianca say something?
What about Kendall? No. Nope. She still has no idea that Kendall's not gonna wake up.
I'm sorry. I know you don't like lying to her.
Reese was engaged before?
I take it she didn't tell you. He was an architect, worked the same firm. We were thrilled when Reese announced that she and Simon were going to get married. I mean, he seemed like a great guy. She did it with a caveat that she was never going to have children, but her mother and I hoped she'd change her mind, which we came to find out she did.
And, okay, so she was engaged, and then what happened?
2 weeks before the big day. After countless months of preparation and planning, mostly done by her mother, she called it off. And you can imagine how we felt. It was especially hard on her mother.
When she called it off, did she give a reason?
No, she didn't tell us about that until later.
And that's the last time you saw her?
Until today. Look, Bianca, I'm sure to you we seem very callous and horribly unfair, but it is Reese who turned her back on us first. At least that's how it felt. Her mother, she had to go into therapy. She started taking medication. She's just beginning to act like herself again.
She doesn't know you're here.
I don't think that she can take it. Look, I think that she's harder on Reese than I would like, but it comes out of very real pain. Pain that our daughter caused. So it is not quite as cut and dry as you make it out to be.
Well, one thing is, either you love your daughter and you accept her for who she is, or you don't. Where's Reese?
She's upstairs reading to Miranda. Something happened?
You guys are close, right?
I don't know about close.
No, I mean, you talk about things, personal things, like Kendall and her parents and.
Yeah, no, we talk.
Okay.
Sure.
Did she ever tell you that she was engaged before, to a man?
Reese? No, I had no idea.
Well, at least I'm not the only one. Why would she hide that from me?
I don't know. And sometimes people don't tell people everything.
I guess, but this is a pretty big deal. I mean, if she could keep something like this a secret, then what else isn't she telling me?
Sometimes people keep things from people to protect them so they don't get hurt.
Well, it's too late for that.
What's going on?
I went to see your dad. I know, I wasn't supposed to. I went anyway, and, how could you not tell me? How could you not tell me that you were engaged before to a man?
Check on the kids.
I cannot believe that you went to go see my father after I specifically asked you not to.
I was going to see Kendall, but then I got in my car and I just couldn't let it go like this. I had to see him.
Why?
I did it for you.
I didn't ask you to.
It was so humiliating, learning about Simon from your father.
My father had no place to tell
He
me.
thought I knew. He thought I knew, of course. Why wouldn't I? It's kind of a big thing to keep secret, don't you think?
I'm sorry. Look, I mean, what else do you want me to say? I'm sorry.
Did you sleep with him?
Bianca, he was my fiancé.
Did you sleep with him?
Of course I did. I was living a complete lie, Bianca. I couldn't breathe, and the closer it got, I felt like I was suffocating, and so I ran. I ran. I ran from Simon. I ran from my parents, my 8-piece wedding band, from all of it. And I was terrified. And then I met you. And all of a sudden, it was like I was walking around with a human oxygen tank. And I felt alive again. And free. Because for the first time in my life, things weren't so hard, and they were just effortless.
Why didn't you just tell me?
Because I was ashamed. I was ashamed. Here you were out, and you were proud, and I wanted to be like that.
I wasn't always like that.
I know that. But you were there, and I wanted to be too. And I know how you have been hurt before by women who were confused about their sexual orientation, and I didn't want you to doubt me. I didn't want you to doubt us. And I am sorry. I am so sorry that I didn't tell you about Simon, but I swear to you, I don't even think about that part of my life anymore. Because once I met you, everything changed for the better. I love you.
I know you do. I'm sorry I went to see your father.
No, I am sorry. I am sorry that I hurt you, Bianca. I am so sorry. I just want you to know I can live. I can live without my parents. But I cannot live without you.